What's up, cool people? I'm Matt Conroy, and yes, I recognize there's a fan back there right behind me. It's hot in Texas these days, and I do not have an air conditioning unit directly in this room. So, yeah. Speaking of heat, in a very roundabout way, I recently saw on Facebook somebody sharing what I think was originally a tweet from some political-ish figure, clearly right-leaning, because the original post that was being shared was talking about how, man, isn't it funny that, none of the global warming crowd is saying anything about the, tons of fuel being used in these, space flights that these billionaires have been going on, and how all that fuel consumption is bad for the environment. First off, you, sir, are probably not even paying much attention to what those people say, because you've never been listening to them. So why would you be listening to them now on this particular matter? Second, and more seriously, because there's more than just that's an issue here. There's more than just the fuel consumption and the consequent environmental damage that could possibly be done due to it. How about the fact that there's billions of dollars being spent on a freaking, contest to see who can do this space tourism thing first and better? Okay, I get that in part the long-term idea, super long-term idea, is that, people would be able to go to other planets, possibly even inhabit those other planets. But what really bothers me about this situation is, why does it need to be competitive with multiple multi-billionaires chewing up loads and loads of money separate from each other just because they want to be the first and or the best to do this thing? Now, the long-term goal may be, inhabiting other planets, which, if you really believe there's going to be some sort of sun explosion death to our planet, or some other catastrophe that'll make it uninhabitable, okay, yeah, maybe. But if we keep engaging in these ridiculously wasteful practices, super duper long term, we're just going to keep wrecking any other planets that we would inhabit. Period. Sure, sun explosion thing, whatever, but wouldn't that also mess up every single other planet in our solar system? So, what's the point there? Any other planet that would be inhabitable at the time of said sun explosion, I don't even care how far away it is from our sun. It's not going to be inhabitable. It's not going to be inhabitable once the sun explodes and freaking goes away, because there will be no source of light or heat or anything like that in order to keep the planet habitable. So, guess what? Sun explosion death, moving to another planet is pointless. Waste from our own, just bad planet stewardship, or whatever you want to call it. We're going to have to change some major things about how we, do stuff on this planet if we're really going to, make other planets the long-term answer for whatever it is we would need to get away from on Earth. But If we get to that point on Earth in the first place, what exactly would be stopping us from doing that on any other planet? So, all that to say, all this billionaire space race crap that's going on right now, extremely wasteful in so many different ways. Going back to the whole competition part of it, why the frick does it have to be a competition? Why do we need people going up against each other in this uber capitalist, I'm going to be the best at this kind of mentality? This is not one of those situations where competition inherently makes people better at stuff. You could pool your resources together, all of you multi-billionaires who are so filthy rich, you have no freaking clue what to do with your own money. You could pool your resources together and make this better, make it more efficient, make it more effective, and not have to have this freaking, pardon my French-ish on this, but not have this freaking pissing contest, to figure out who's better at this crap. It's going to be a complete waste in the long term. So who the frick cares? So, to answer this person who sent out this original message on the internet of, why aren't the environmentalists talking about all the wasted fuel and how much that's going to damage our environment? Because there's wasted money involved too. And that wasted money could fix so freaking many problems on this planet. All these billions of dollars that are going into this stupid space race could practically fix world hunger on its own. So why in the heck should we be concerned about damage to our environment that long term could, this would be one of a complete cornucopia of reasons why the environment would be screwed over. This is just one more, grain of sand to add to that pile. So, in relation to the complete, utter waste of money and what could be done with that money instead, how much good that could do both immediately and long term. Because if you help these people immediately, if you help get them out of hunger or out of poverty, or, get them to that sort of next level of livability, that gives them all the more access to resources that then they can put back into the global economy. If you're, assuming a capitalist mentality here, these people could then, save up money to buy other things that would then, give resources to more than just whoever's making stuff the cheapest. Point being, you use this money to help people out around you by whatever means, whatever way it might be needed. I mean, you could freaking end homelessness in the US practically with just the money that Jeff Bezos spent to launch himself kind of into space. There's so much that is wrong. Not even inherently wrong, but misguided about this whole freaking billionaire space race thing that's going on. The environmental damage is the least of our problems here. So, for you freaking right-wing just nut job who feels like, haha, I gotcha, you stupid liberals, because you're not actually caring about the environment as much as you say you are. Bullcrap! There are more problems to focus on with this situation than just the environment. Maybe you should stop slinging mud at your opposition for 2 freaking seconds and actually look at the broader problem. But no, you're so focused on the political dichotomy that we've gotten ourselves into, that you can't see past the end of your own freaking nose, and you gotta just bash your opponents and the people who disagree with you, which, by the way, is also wasteful. It's a waste of time. It's not helpful to anybody. It just further tears us apart. Get out of your own stupid head and actually help stuff. First off, we're all more than just labels. We're all more than just our political stances. So, can we stop judging each other so harshly on that? At this point, I'm kind of rambling on about the divide myself, so I should probably stop it. I didn't want to get divisive on this. I wanted to focus in on the real issues here that, you know, some people seem to want to distract us from because they're too eager to point out that, oh, such and such people that said they care about this thing aren't pointing it out in this specific, you know, recent instance. Yeah, because we're people and we understand that there's more to life than just this issue. So, anyway, that's just one of the many things that I've seen online recently that's been right-leaning, that bothers the heck out of me, but I really don't want to get into the others. I certainly don't have time to get into the other things that bother me right now. All right, I've said enough for now. So, yeah, video discussion topic thing over. If you want to add, leave thoughts down in the comments. Normally I try and say keep it civil. I'm not sure I've done the best of keeping it civil myself right here. But to just, like, try to make sure that whatever you're saying is well informed and, you know, you're not just spouting a party line or anything like that. But whatever. Anyway, so yeah. If you want more videos like this from me, first of all, like the video so I know you want more of it. Share it with others so they can see it. It'll give it more views, which might make me more inclined to, you know, make videos talking about this kind of stuff. And leave those comments down below if you want more. If you have any other ideas for things you might want me to talk about, I'm open to those. But if you want to see more stuff from me, of course, you know, subscribe to my channel and click the bell to get updates when I post it. You're not going to know if I make more videos like this if you're not following me on here or on my other social media pages, which if you want to follow those, just look down in the description for that info. So yeah, that's it. Hope you're all doing well. Hopefully one day we can stop being so obsessed with our politics and actually focus on helping each other. You know, we might disagree on the methodology from time to time, but let's maybe stop pointing fingers, laying blame, and just throwing out accusations against the people we disagree with. Just because it, you know, feeds our side and makes our side look better. Anyway, yeah. Hope you're all doing well. Hopefully I'll see you for the next one. Until then, stay cool, people.